Good morning, welcome to the Hobby Breakfast Show Christmas podcast. Woo! And we've already got an echo from OT, but that's okay. I'm going to plow on ahead. You're joined today, as always, by your host, myself, Onod. We also have the mayor.
Hello.
We have OT, who's fixed his echo.
Hi guys, I fixed my echo.
And we have friend of the channel, Sebastian, joining us for this exalted episode. I don't know what I call exalted. Good, and we're going to be discussing an awards ceremony that OT is making us do, where we give pointless awards to people who won't be aware that we've given them said award.
We're feel good in ourselves, and that's what Christmas is all about.
Yeah, and the 5 people on the internet that care about our opinions will be satisfied. Yeah. And we're also going to do some sort of Christmas quiz that OT has made.
Yeah, this is quite a me set. I'm the main character in this one, it would be fair to say.
Yeah, and then after that, we'll play some Rocket League. But before we do any of that, let's talk about our hobby this month. Who would like to start us off? OT, you can start us off.
I'll go first. It's not been a vintage month. It's been all right. So I finished basing a bunch of my bolt action minis. I think I did 17 last month, and I think I've finished basing another 17 this month. Here they are. They're pretty ordinary. Nothing too special about them, but I've now got like 35, which is enough for a bit of an army. I need to get some like cooler stuff. I've got the old Daimler Dingo sitting there, still not painted but looking very cute. Then moving on, I had my Star Wars Legion stuff, so I bought a couple of 2-packs of heroes. So I did what's he called, K2SO and Cassian. Here they are. And I also did Mando and Grogu, who I'm really quite pleased with. I think not quite as good as Onod's, but I'm still pretty happy with the end effect. And then finally, I did Boba Fett, Darth Vader, and Emperor Palpatine. Here they are.
Quite a lot of hero stuff as well.
Yeah, I think I was really struggling for motivation, and I've started to buy a load. Oh, also, I bought a Qui-Gon Jinn conversion and painted him up, which was really cool. But basically, I've really been struggling for both time and motivation at the end of the year. So just sort of painting whatever random crap took my interest at the time.
Yeah, just the 25 models this month, you know.
Yeah.
Really struggling for motivation.
Onod, what have you painted?
Good question.
Is it a bunch of random crap?
It is. How did you know? I'm just quickly opening my Instagram page because that's how I keep track. I painted some French Imperial Guard. Wow. And I also painted a French frigate, which, as we know, is the largest ship that you can get before being a 4-for-8 ship. That's an animation. And I also painted a British 3rd-rate ship. Oh, which, as we know, is the first category in the British Navy that's considered a ship of the line.
Yeah.
I'm here all evening. Good, man. What did you do this month?
I've been very busy with real life things and have painted absolutely nothing. But I bought a lot of miniatures, so if that counts as hobby, then I've done a fair amount.
Basically the same.
Which is basically the same.
Some might consider that to be like anti-hobby, because you now just increase the amount of hobby you have to do. But
yes,
that's okay. It's
a never-ending struggle.
We don't shame
the hobby world.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's only about 21 or 22 miniatures, so hopefully I'll be able to smash those out at some point. I have progressed the Amazons a little bit, but none of them are base, so technically none of them are fully painted yet.
Nice. And then Sebastian, what have you been up to? Some actual hobby.
I mean, I was just actually checking the dates of some of the things that I painted, and it's not as much as I thought. However, I did manage to get 12 Rivendell Knights painted. as well as the lovely new Elrond. I say new; it's new to me, but the plastic Elrond kit and some dismounts for the Rivendell Knights, which I had to convert, as well as my free-handed banner bearer, because most of these things were completed probably about 12 to 15 hours before the Throne of Skulls tournament. So yes, it was a rather long night, actually a long week.
You might as well talk about the whole army because you haven't been on.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Talk about Throne of Skulls.
So as a bit of a humble brag, I did go to Throne of Skulls, and I did rather well in the hobby side of things. It being a rather sort of hobby driven tournament, everyone does their best to take a very themey, well painted, well rounded army that's up to 1,000 points. And Rivendell is being my favorite of all Middle Earth. I figured I would finally take those to Throne of Skulls.
And you have painted it about how many times? How many times have you painted a Rivendell army now?
For about 4 times.
I feel like it might be more than that, but yeah,
well, 5 including a commission. But 4 for my personal own army.
Yeah.
I've always never quite got the scheme how I wanted it to be, and I've tried lots of different things and got it rushed for a tournament, and then gone, well, it's not as good as it could be, so I guess I'll try it again. So yes, I finally found something that I was happy with, and I've painted well over 1,000 points now of Rivendell. It includes converted Gilgalad. It's got the Elrond, the new Forge World Glorfindel, Círdan, Erestor, converted captains, 2 banner bearers. Every single foot soldier is converted except for the 12 spearmen. The fine cast models are just so much more detailed with the helmets. So I've converted those with shield and swords. I've got 16 of those, 10 with bow and spear, and then 12 regular spear and shield. And as I said before, with the knights being an added extra now, it's a rather large force, and I managed to go to this tournament, and I built a nice big display board for it, and I was lucky enough to get a nomination for one of the best armies, because the way the event works is that on the first day of the 2-day tournament, the Games Workshop staff will walk around the tournament and they will pick their favorite armies to be put into the cabinets for the second day, and then people will then vote for their favorite armies like a regular tournament. However, I think this time they really, really struggled because of the amount of quality of other armies. They actually ended up, instead of choosing 8 armies, competition, and I was lucky enough to be voted for the best army. And I also then got Judge's Choice Award, which I've never seen the first place person also get Judge's Choice, because there's first place, second place, and third place. Usually the Judge's Choice goes to somebody else who's not first, second, or third. But the judge who awarded the Judge's Choice came up to me and said, if I could have had any army, it would have been that one. And the first 3 seconds of looking at it, he had basically already decided that that was his favorite.
That's cool.
So that was very, very flattering. And there were some other hobby awards as well that happen over the event. So there's opportunity for best single miniature. There's Warband and Icon of Legend. So there's basically, if you've got a monster or a big character, then that's your icon. A warband is a hero and up to about 10 to 15 troops. And your single miniature is obviously a single miniature. So the only categories I entered were single miniature and the warband, because of course, being Rivendell, I don't have any monsters or chariots or anything like that. And I also managed to win best single miniature and the best warband. So 4 out of 5 of the awards came my way. So I was very shell shocked after that. Was rather happy.
It's very good.
Thank you very much.
Unbelievable scenes.
Very well deserved.
It's like a clean sweep of the Oscars.
Yeah.
Almost. Next time.
Everything you entered anyway, you won. So
The sixth painting of Rivendell, that will be the clean sweep.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
brings
I'll ally
Rivendell every single year.
Yeah, different painting.
But I mean, apart from MESBG, because I think that, to be honest, that was my main hobby goal, was to go to Throne of Skulls and win that. And I think I'm not really going to top an event like that. And I think that's my kind of time to not try and win the best army for the sake of trying to win the best army, and just take the armies I enjoy playing and just paint more and more as I go, rather than get everything rushed for a tournament. And that's why I then segue to the Star Wars Legion models that I've been working on. They're not painted by any means. They're still on my hobby desk. But I've spent the last couple of evenings constructing quite a fair few clones for the Galactic Republic. And I think it's been quite a fair few. So it's Anakin, Yoda, Rex, Cody, Commanders, 4 boxes of Phase 2 clones. What else we got? 3 boxes of ARCs. The Walker, forgot what it's called now, ATRT, and the the L something tank. Can't remember what it is.
Saber tank.
Saber tank, that's the one. So yes, so I'm very much looking forward to painting about 60 odd white miniatures.
Well, they've assembled themselves pretty damn quick, considering as well. So
yeah, I'm very much looking forward to getting those onto the tabletop, because I know that there's been a rather lot of hobby success in OT's direction for Star Wars Legion.
I think we're all quite keen.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the game of 2024, isn't it? But I think we've all hit a bit of a wall with SBG, and sort of Legion has come in and swept us off our feet.
Even though some of us haven't won a game yet.
Yeah,
I don't think I've won a game yet. I'm pretty sure you've beaten me 2 or 3 times.
I don't feel. I feel like that version of Legion is so far away now. I've literally forgotten pretty much everything we did. So I'm starting again.
Right. Should we talk about the awards, or would we like to do something else first? I'm not too fussed.
Let's do the awards, but I think that you should head the way, as it's your brainchild.
Okay. I mean, it's not a child I would be particularly proud of,
but it's the one you've got.
Yes. I would go to its parents' evening, just about. So basically, we're modelling this on the old Top Gear style awards, where we each recommend a thing in each category, and then we'll talk about which one we think is best and why.
Then we're gonna punch producer.
Okay. Yes, and then go and earn £1 billion on Amazon and get a spin-off show on a farm. Anyway, so we're going to have various categories, which I think Onod's editing this, which Onod will flash up on screen for you now.
Yay!
Thanks, Onod.
The first one is going to be the non-MESBG model of the year. So this has to be a model that has been released this year and is not for Middle-earth strategy battle game. So we're going to start off with Mare. What's yours?
Okay, so my miniature is going to be the Thane Hearthkin Salvager, and you're all thinking, what the fuck is that? Well, it's essentially squats or space dwarves. They came out for Kill Team, and I quite enjoy playing dwarves. I think they're cool, and these are space dwarves, which means they're doubly cool.
What's their real 40k name? Say their real name.
Hearthkin Salvagers.
No, their real faction name.
Voltan.
Yeah, thank you.
Votan.
Always use up the made-up name. Come on, Leagues of Votan.
Sorry, yes, the Leagues of Votan. So, this miniature came in the Kill Team box, technically the Leagues of Votan have been around for a while, and these miniatures are kind of not that different, but they are bespoke to Kill Team because they come with a special sprue that lets you turn them all into unique characters. So that's my miniature. I think it looks cool. It's stylized. It's not got the typical differences you see in miniatures when you see male versus female miniatures, which I think's pretty neat. And just pretty badass.
Nice. Okay, we'll move to Onod next.
My favourite non-Middle-earth miniature was Commander Farsight.
What's that?
What? Did you get a new miniature?
Yeah. He's like a
Farsight.
He's like a Tau mecha suit with like a samurai sword.
Right.
Oh, I do know the one you mean, actually. That is quite a good one.
So, yeah.
Cool. What made you choose that one?
I like him.
Right. Okay, cool. Sebastian, what was your choice?
I'm actually just changing it, but I just found the Grievous model for Shatterpoint. I think that's a really quite cool model. I really love the proportions of it, and I think the pose and the base that it comes with has a very good base for like a really good paint job, and I think that it's got a lot of opportunity for things like object source lighting, and you could even probably fit like a battery pack on the inside of the base because it's so scenic, and you could do something cool with some lights if you want to do that. I just think it's a very menacing looking Grievous.
Nice. Cool.
Is it based on the... It looks quite Clone Wars cartoony as well.
It's all based on the cartoon, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Right. And my recommendation is not Wicket. It is, in fact, the Axe Ewok that comes in the Ewok Warriors Unit expansion. I think, on the whole, I was slightly disappointed with the Ewoks because they're just a little bit too small and there isn't the right level of detail. But the Axe Ewok does look quite cool, and I like his stance with him up on the log. And I think it's my favourite model from my favourite expansion of the year. So I don't know if it's necessarily like the best model that's been released this year, but I think it's the one that I like the most. So we have, let's see if I can remember, we have the Halfkin Salvager, we have Grievous from Shatterpoint, we've got Commander Farsight, and the Axe Ewok. Which of these do we think is deserving to be the non-MESBG model of the year?
And
I feel like Grievous is up there.
What we got? So let's say you have to not vote for your own. So, Mayor, what are you going to say? What are you going to vote for that's not your own?
Grievous.
Okay. Onod, what are you going to vote for that's not your own?
I don't know. Come back to me.
Fucking hell. Sebastian, what are you going to vote for that's not your own?
I think Commander Farsight. I have a soft spot for Japanese samurai stuff.
Cool. I'm going to vote for Grievous from Shatterpoint. So Onod is left with the casting vote.
Well, no, he's not because
Grievous already won.
Yeah,
but it's but if we're not voting for our own, Grievous has got 2.
Yeah, I can't vote for Farsight because that was mine.
Oh yeah, it's over. Okay, well, so there we go. Onod, you can flash it up now. Grievous is the non-MESVG model of the year.
I'm just not going to vote because there's no point.
Okay, great. Keep faith in democracy, people.
No, I think my point stands actually.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the other end of the spectrum, the worst model of the year. Now, we're limiting this to non-MESBG. You can throw it.
Otherwise, it would be a MESBG model.
Yeah. Okay. I think we'll come to Mayor first. Mayor, what's yours?
Well, I'm going for Stupid Stilt Person, aka I don't even know what the miniature's called.
Long Boy.
Long Man.
It's a Mechanicus miniature they released, which is a sniper on stilts, which is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. You don't need stilts as a sniper. You're giving away your position. You haven't got the high ground, Obi-Wan. It's just dumb.
That's my case. They're telescopic legs.
He's the Sidonian.
That doesn't make them better.
Sidonian Scatros, apparently, is what it's called.
No,
I'm calling him.
He's got a dumb name as well.
I'm calling him Long Boy.
He was in contest for best miniature of the year. We can't have him as worst. Come on now.
Okay. Onod, what's your worst model of the year?
The Exalted 8-bound.
Right. Why do you hate them so much?
They look really bad.
Right. The Exalted 8-bound. Why do they look so bad? What's wrong with them?
Have you seen them?
Oh my days!
They're
Terrible.
the ones that Onod brought up when we were talking about miniatures that are very difficult to paint.
They're so horrible.
Yeah, they're awful. Cool. Okay, Sebastian, what's your selection?
I've gone for a slight range. I don't know if it's cheating or not, but I can actually pick any of them. But it's any of the Christmas Gretchen.
Okay.
I think they're fun.
I just don't understand why we have them.
It's a little red gobbo. It's a reference to the game Gorka Morka from 1997.
So irrelevant.
Much like anything from 1997, irrelevant.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I
was after that.
Yeah. Okay. And my selection is going to be Lord Invocatus, who is the big dude with a big axe on a big stupid robot cow. I'm not a fan.
Is it a cow?
Cow, rhino, I don't really know what it is.
It's definitely.
Are you talking about the Juggernaut?
I don't
it's
know.
It's a new Juggernaut. Yeah, it's a hero Juggernaut.
I think Juggernauts are cool, so I would disagree.
Well, Mayor is very much going against the grain. So, in order, we've got Long Man.
Stupid idiot.
long man.
The Exalted 8-bound with their weird teeth. Sebastian not getting into the festive cheer with the Christmas Gretchen, and then Lord Invocatus on his stupid rhino thing. So we'll start with Onod. Which one, other than your own, is your least favourite?
The 8-bound.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Fantastic.
Oh, they're just so bad. Come on now, guys. Come on.
Okay. We'll come back to.
Did he just pick his own?
Yeah.
I suppose it would have to be
the
Lord Invocatus because it's most similar to my one.
Okay. Cool.
That's my reasoning.
Mayor, what's your least favourite?
I like all of them. I don't.
You like the 8-bound?
Oh, sorry, I don't like the 8-bound, but I think there's a more deserving winner. So, but I can't. Fuck it. Oh, fine. Apart from mine, it's the 8-bound.
Vote.
No, it's the 8-bound.
Tactically vote.
No.
Oh my God.
Out of the options I have, the 8-bound is the worst miniature, objectively.
Sebastian, what are you going to vote for? Other than your own,
I agree. I think it is. I think it is the 8-bound.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm joining in on the 8-bound. Those models are absolutely horrific.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's an easy Onod W. Right. Moving on to, and I'm not going to call it the best mini of the year actually, because it isn't strictly the best MESBG release of the year. There are 2 entries in this category. There's
one entry.
Well, one of them is a model.
No, there's 2. So there is.
We're not including a recast.
No, we are.
No, we're not.
Well, then there wouldn't be a choice. So
yeah, that's the joke.
Okay, so the best MESVG release of the year. There's 2 options. There's the Get Off the Roads diorama, which you can see the reaction video to here, or the recast of the Army of the Dead in the.
Sorry,
weird...
are you just saying stuff for me to edit in now?
Yeah.
Why?
Edit in a full-length Lord of the Rings movie.
Yeah. Just put the entire video in there. Anyway, carrying on. Or you can have the recast of the Army of the Dead release in the cool turquoise, wherever it was.
Okay, well, hold on. If we're going to say that they're a new release, then the King of the Dead is a separate new release. So there's 3.
True. There's 3. Okay, so you can have.
They're not new releases.
Well, they're new releases. They're not new miniatures.
Yeah,
do we count the made to orders as new releases?
No.
Why not?
They've already
because they're not
released.
strictly different.
Yeah, they've already been released. So we can go through and vote. Mayor, what was your favourite of the 3 options?
Well, obviously it's the diorama. There's no,
Okay,
Yep.
Interesting.
Moving on.
Sebastian, what's your favourite?
Yep, it's the diorama.
Okay, Onod, what's your favourite?
It's the diorama.
Okay, and I. Well, it doesn't matter what as Onod mentioned earlier, democracy is pointless, so I'm not going to bother voting.
No. Say which one you were going to go for.
I would have gone for the diorama.
Okay, none of us can vote for our own, so nothing wins.
No, that's not how this round works.
We'll lose. Okay, let's. Which one do you think would be the worst of the year of the other two? Which is the most pointless?
The Warriors.
Warriors. Yeah, I kind of agree.
It's also the diorama.
Yeah, so because you can't get the spectral horses.
No.
In this, can you? So basically, if you want an army of them, you can't because, or you can if you don't have any horses, which is dumb.
Yeah, it's a tricky
one.
One.
Pretty much already owns the miniatures as well because of the release of multiple other.
Why have they bothered? Honestly,
if you just throw a sheet over two of them, you basically get a horse. So that's the way around that.
It's like a pantomime.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Well, I think that's going to get cut, to be honest, but we'll see. The hobby creator of the year. I'm going to come to Onod first. Who's your favourite hobby creator?
Is this like objectively best, or just one that we like the most?
One that you enjoy on an emotional level.
One that makes that I enjoy on an emotional level.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck off.
I don't know.
Okay, right. We'll come back to
Netflix.
We'll come back to you later because Onod's in a shit mood. Mayor, what's your favourite?
Mine is Bolt Action Tutorials by Bo Mortensen. He is an international bolt action player. He's captain of an international team. He just seems like a really nice person. He'll do list reviews for bolt action if you send them into him. He does lots of cool tutorials, and I found a lot of value from a lot of his videos, the way he does them. They're just nice to listen to, and he keeps up to date with tournaments and does tournament reports and talks about the meta, and I find all that stuff interesting, so he's going to be my nomination.
Cool. Sebastian, what about you? Who's yours?
I mean, I watch an awful lot of YouTube, especially for painting tutorials and learning how to play Star Wars Legion and all that kind of stuff. And I like to watch bat reps, but I didn't want to just give it to people who everyone already knows anyway, like Conquest Creations or Squidmar Miniatures or anyone like that. So I went for someone who I've met personally, Tom. He's a very lovely guy. It does some painting commission as well, and his channel is Mithril, Planet Mithril, and he's gone into some Shatterpoint painting tutorials, and I really like his painting style, and he's just very, just a really lovely person to listen to and to watch his videos.
Wow, that was incredibly wholesome. Right, we'll come to Onod then. What have you got?
I'm going to say Little Wars TV, which do historical miniatures gaming, and they're very good. And they do these videos which are kind of like semi-history documentary, semi-playing the game. And it's usually based on like a question about the battle that they're trying to sort of resolve. And they also did a really cool campaign this year about the invasion of Italy by Pyrrhus of Epirus. It was very good. There you go. There's my genuine serious answer, OT. I hope you're happy with yourself.
That almost felt real for a second.
It was a good answer.
Yeah. So for me, I've got one that I'm going to throw out there just because I really enjoyed the content, but there's my actual nomination will come afterwards. The Yogscast bat reps I think are amazing, and they're by far my favourite bat reps to watch from like a narrative perspective. I think they're really well done, and they clearly really care about the games, which is really cool.
They really need the plug too, because they're struggling, aren't they?
They're really yeah. But my nomination is going to be a channel called Bombard Generals, which is for Legion.
Oh yeah.
They do. They actually know what they're talking about. I think there are a lot of people who chat a lot of shit about Legion, but I think they really know what they're talking about. And
like you,
yeah, exactly, like me. But they actually know what they're talking about.
Excellent. I've just subscribed to them now.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was really mean.
I really like their.
I'm glad you're feeling better about it.
I really like their picture actually.
Yeah, it's
Channel.
cool. But yeah, I really enjoy listening to them, and they've actually I've learned a lot about Legion from listening to them, so that's really cool. Would very much recommend. I'm not sure there's much purpose in actually voting for a best one here.
I don't think we should vote. Yeah.
No, I think they're all just, it's quite an individual thing. So I think with those just out there. Moving on then. What should we do? I think we'll do them in a different order to the one I've written them in. We'll do our own painted miniature of the year. Now this is going to be, again, as Onod hates being self-congratulatory, but we are going to have to do it. We'll start with Mare. What's your favourite miniature of the year that you've
So I changed this a few times. I wanted to do old Bilbo. I wanted to do Gandalf because they're sort of more recent and they represent a large collection of hobbits that I've had to paint. But ultimately, I've gone for the Blood Angels Intercessor Sergeant. He's the leader of my Blood Angels kill team. He's got a lot of custom stuff on him, custom shoulder pads, custom helmets, and it kind of symbolizes the resurgence to painting that happened in the second half of the year for me. So that is why I've chosen him.
Nice. And Onod, what about you?
I think it was probably Grogu.
Okay. Why do you like Grogu so much?
I don't know. I just think I painted him okay.
Look at me.
And he's cute. I don't really know what you want me to say.
Looking blood from a stone here.
Did you try a new technique on him, or
Yeah,
any new paints,
Thank
or-
you, Sebastian. Jesus.
No, I just painted him.
Was it like a nice result because it was quick? Like it was like a quick job that you felt like.
No, I put way too much effort into something that's fucking tiny. But I liked the result of my effort. There you go.
Nice. Okay, cool. Well, that was a better answer. Well done. You only need Sebastian to get you there. Sebastian, what about you? What's your favourite?
My favorite is the aforementioned Glorfindel, which I painted earlier in this year. I think when I was painting that miniature, it was the one model in the entire army that I kind of felt like was a new model that I hadn't painted already, and I discovered like a new way of painting white, and I think that was something that was very satisfying because white is such a tricky color to do. And I finally found an ink and a paint that actually worked in the way I wanted it to work. And that was very satisfying to have that come out as nicely as I think it did. And that's now also why it's the kind of display level quality that I kind of showcase on my commission page. And that's now my social media icon and all that kind of stuff. So I was very proud of that one. Nice.
Cool. And for me, it is either of the Eagles. I don't really mind which one. I think I'm an okay painter, like solid, but like these are the first models where I finished painting and I've been like, actually those look really quite cool. So I was really pleased with those. And yeah, like they just look so cool on the table. Like and I think it was really nice to play with them at a tournament and actually have them as part of a game. Again, I'm not sure we should vote for which one's best here. I'm not quite sure that's
it's Sebastian.
It's the spirit of this, but yeah, if it's the best painted, it's probably Sebastian's. But we can't say which one's off. I mean, you are the best painter. So finally, we will come to our game of the year. Now, we might run into a slight issue here in that I think some of us might pick the same game, but I think we'll have to.
I might pick a different one because I've
okay.
Probably play a lot of games.
We'll run with it and go from there. Okay. So my favourite game of the year. Are we restricting this to tabletop games, or can I pick a computer game?
If we're doing that, then I think we should broaden it to board games as well.
Okay. Yeah, you can have board games for sure. Board games is fine. I was just wondering about. Should we say it has to be on tabletop?
I think that's fair.
Okay. It has to be Star Wars Legion then. I think I've really enjoyed SPG this year. But it has started to get a little bit stale and been playing it for a long time. And I'm not finding it as engaging as I used to. Star Wars Legion is definitely like a shiny new thing. I think the models are really cool. I think the rule set's really cool, and I think it is very fun to play. So very much recommend Star Wars Legion to anyone who has not tried it. Right, I'm going to give Onod a bit longer as he clearly needs the extra time. Mare, we'll come to you next then.
Well, I was going to say Legion, but I was then going to say the Unmatched board game, because I've really enjoyed that. But actually, the game I've played the most and enjoyed the most this year is going to be Middle-earth strategy battle game. We've played a lot of it. I've been to a lot of tournaments, and I've really enjoyed all of it. I know that this coming year is going to bring more Legion than MESBG, probably. But this year, I've definitely played a lot of Legion. I've definitely played a lot of SBG and really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. Okay, we'll give Onod a bit more time. Sebastian, what are you going for?
I mean, I am actually still kind of in two minds, because I want to give it to MESBG for hobby reasons, just in terms of I've had a really, really good year and achieved that hobby goal of winning the Throne of Skulls painting competitions. But I think I feel like that's kind of a closed chapter now, and I would really like to move on to the Star Wars Legion, and I've been really super excited to do that. So I almost kind of want to give half a vote to each.
Okay. Yep. No, that's fair enough. We'll allow that. Okay, and Onod, have you had enough time?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to move on then. All right, go on then. Tell us, what is it?
I think I'm going to give it to Burrows and Badgers.
Oh, what has inspired you about Burrows and Badgers?
I think it's more hobby side than playing side, because we haven't played it too much. Because Mare brought a really fucking sweaty team and fucking killed the inspiration.
I said after the first game I don't have to keep playing it.
No,
we'll play it again.
I think it's a cool idea. I do still want to play it again. I just really enjoyed painting the models and everything. So
nice. Okay.
There you go.
Do you think this one's worth voting on, or do you think I think we can vote on this one. I think it's personal enough. So we've got MESBG, Star Wars Legion, halfway between MESBG and Star Wars Legion, or Burrows and Badgers. Now, this is slightly complicated because you can't vote for your own. So I think Sebastian has to vote for Burrows and Badgers. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
I think he can probably vote for either MESBG or Legion on its own, because they're technically other options.
If I abstain, then
you can abstain if you want.
Okay.
I'm going to vote for the 50-50 that Sebastian proposed, because SBG's been a mainstay of my life, it would be fair to say, and I've really enjoyed it this year, like I said. But I think I am very excited about Legion. We did get a chance to play a couple of games, and I am very excited for it into the new year.
Nice. Onod, what about you? What are you saying?
I'm going to vote for just MESBG.
Ooh. Why that over Star Wars Legion?
Because you asked me to vote for the one which I thought I'd have more fun playing.
What, you didn't? So you didn't enjoy
but you didn't have
our game of Legion.
I played one game of Legion.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, I preferred playing the Scouring of the Shire scenarios and games of MSPG that I played.
That's true. Well, I think that means I probably have to vote for MSPG. So I think MSPG is going to take it. What a cliche!
What a shock!
Yeah, a channel based around MESBG votes for MESBG. Cool. Right, well, that's that section done. Let's do the quiz. Right, I'm going to try and share my screen, which I've never done in Discord before.
So, are we competing against each other? Did we decide?
I think you should work. I think you should work together.
So, what's the prize? Is it just the satisfaction?
I will give you some. I will give you the amount of real life money in not in pence, in tenths of pence. So the top prize would be like 100. No, not 100 quid. Christ.
Yes. No. We have it on record now.
Okay, right.
I'll carefully edit that so that it just says that you'll give us £100.
How do I share my screen? I feel like a right.
Bottom left, the camera, the picture of a monitor with an arrow on it.
Oh yeah,
Right
next to the crossed off camera.
Okay.
How are you going to prevent us just googling stuff?
Well, I mean, that's not really in the spirit of it. You can if you
policy.
you can if you want
What
to.
if I'm going to win £100?
You're not actually going to win £100.
I mean, that's not what you said.
Right.
Not what he was edited to say, anyway.
Yeah, and that is key.
Just cut in the $1 million.
$1 million. I just need OT to say it.
Do you think we could rotate the hosts that appear on this show every now and again? So maybe Onod has some time off and we could get Sebastian in.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gone. Oh. Now the real question is: did he do that for comedic effect, or did he accidentally press the leave call button?
That was definitely just
Oh, he's back.
Is that an accident?
Back. I don't know if that will have stopped Craig. That might have stopped Craig. I'm not sure.
Craig's still going.
If you're sure.
Yeah.
it says it's still going.
1080p. Oh, I'm not paying money. Jesus. Right.
Oh my god, you've actually made.
I made slides.
Wow.
What a nerd. Oh god.
Okay.
Well, Sebastian knows this, so I mean, are the questions all sort of this level, or
no? They vary quite a lot. I've kind of picked them slightly randomly, so you can have like a certain amount of time to discuss among yourselves, and you can say your answer.
Is the first prize on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire £500?
No, that changes at the top. So every time you answer a question right, you get more money. I've changed the amounts of money at the top.
So we get £500 for the first question.
No, you lock in £500, then you would move up. Well, in this case, you'd lock in half a penny or something. But
I've never watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Then you've got the fight and then a shoot value.
It's fight and strength. He's just been lazy in editing it. I think it's C.
Okay. No, as in like you work together and you give me an answer. But you've also got your life. You got your lifeline, so you can do like 50-50, audience vote, phone a friend. And
who's our friend?
It will be me doing a funny voice.
Will you give us the correct answer?
Well, that's an interesting one, isn't it?
Nice.
So is the
it's
fight
C,
value
right?
the first number, and then
So it's like it would be in a stat line.
but why is there a plus?
Because that's oh sorry, that should be a shoot value. Hang on.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it is shoot value.
Yeah, fight and shoot value. Well, it's not going to be 4+, is it? So we can ignore A and D. I don't think it's going to be fight 4. So I think
I feel like maybe no, I know it's a shoot value. Maybe it is.
I feel like
Maybe
Sebastian might know.
Maybe it is
I
D.
don't think I've ever looked at the shoot value, but I know for sure it's definitely not strength 4. And I don't think
This isn't strength.
No, it's not strength.
Shoot
It's
value.
fight and shoot value.
He's a moron. He's written strength. He meant shoot.
Fucking hell, he's a moron. He makes the slides and doesn't ask you to do any fucking work.
I don't see that you've edited the slide.
definitely not fight 6.
No.
I
reckon
it's. I think it's C.
Yeah.
I reckon
We all
it's
think
C,
it's
then.
C. Let's
You all
lock
think
it in.
it's C? Are you locking in C?
If we get this
What
wrong,
happens if we lose?
instead-
Can we have 3 lives?
You can have 3 lives. I'm giving away like a tenner here. Okay, fine. You can have 3 lives as it's Christmas.
Is that because we're wrong on the first one by each other?
No, C is correct. You
Hooray.
advance to the next round. Well done.
Does it go
is-
green?
Wow.
no, it doesn't go green, but I can put that in if you really want me to. Right. Next question. For
Lost? Oh my
thousand, how many subscribers have we
These
lost?
are all really high numbers. If it's not 64, I'm going to be disappointed.
Okay, so you can have some time to talk about it. How many
It's
have we
definitely not
lost?
64, is it?
I'm pretty
I
sure
reckon-
the OT told me this like a few weeks ago.
I reckon it's
but
112.
I can't remember what he said it was.
I did tell you this, Onod.
Oh shit! Has it
I
changed
never-
since then though?
It has gone up since then. Yes, we lost 2 more.
Is this the new number?
This is the new number.
Fuck. Okay.
What do you, I think we should get Sebastian to have some large input on this one.
I mean, I don't really watch your subscriber count, so I don't.
What a weirdo.
I have an inkling about 86. That one feels correct. I don't think it would be
Wow.
close to 100, but I also don't. I feel like 64 is, considering the other 3 numbers, that one feels like a bit of a fish bait.
Okay.
I feel like this question doesn't require, like, this is just chance, right? Like, it could feasibly be any of these.
Yes, it could feasibly be any of them.
I feel like I'm happy
you-
to go with Sebastian's.
Do you want to
hunch,
use
but-
one of your lifelines?
That means we're wrong.
Well, if we
I-
do
I-
50-50, we'll still have then, 2 options that could both be.
Yeah. If we use the 50-50, we've got a 25% chance of getting the right answer.
Well, it'll be a 50% chance then, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm just overall.
Yeah. I mean, no, it's 25% if we choose now. It's 50% chance if we choose randomly after the 50-50.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I don't know. Onod, well, how many questions are there in total?
12.
Okay, so I don't know. I'd be happy to use the 50-50. What do you think, Onod? We do have 3 lives, though.
Yeah, you do have 3 lives.
I
Apparently,
would
we've decided.
sacrifice a life on this one. I would keep
Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy to go with Sebastian's hunch of D. What do you think, Onod?
Which one was D? Sorry,
86.
86. I feel like when OT said the number, it was bigger than 86. To be honest,
Okay.
but I can't actually remember.
Should we go 98 then? Because I feel like if it was over 100, you would have remembered that it was over 100.
Mate, I
That's
feel
fair.
like maybe it
Yeah.
was over 100.
Bearing in mind, we've only got 770. Like, losing 100 would be quite
Yeah.
impressive.
I feel like it was quite a large number though.
Well, it's your choice, B or D.
What, my choice?
Yeah, because our Sebastian's hunch is D. I'm happy to go with D, but you're saying it might have been higher, so I'm happy to go with what you think. You don't have to go to the toilet while we do this.
How did you know? It's trying to be time efficient.
Don't be hasty.
Nice.
So is it between 98 and 86? We decided. Sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think we should use the phone of friends?
No, oh, because he knows.
Yeah, so he can just tell us what it is, right? Like, if I think phone a friend just means he has to tell us.
Oh,
Because he technically knows the answer.
because I wrote the quiz.
Yeah, surely.
I
I don't think he's allowed to just lie.
Okay, so if you've got one free right answer, do you really want to use it on this one?
Well, if it means we stay in the game, yeah.
No, we've got
You've
3 lives.
You've got 3 lives. We decided.
Oh, so we can be wrong 3 times.
Have you been
Yeah.
listening?
Not really.
I can tell. Yeah, I reckon. I reckon we just lock in B then,
Yeah, fine.
because it's a combination of your hunches. We're locking in B.
Yep.
Uh,
go for it, B.
B is not correct. It was,
Was
in
it
fact.
D?
It was in fact D.
Fuck.
Wait, were you meant to tell us? Should we have
Doesn't
kept
matter.
guessing?
I think we'll just skip that one. I think.
Okay.
Well, unless you want to do, you have to keep guessing until you get it right.
No, that's not how it works. Come on.
Yeah,
That's
I think
cool.
we'll
So
keep-
basically, this is the life is like we just skip the question essentially.
yeah. But you've only got
Right.
2 left now.
Okay.
And
Right.
this is only the second question, so
Okay.
Oh,
Next one. In the Rings of Power,
great.
what is the name of the main Hobbit character? Is it A, Eleanor Brandyfoot, B, Nora Brandyfoot, C, Nora Brandyhoof, or D, Marigold Brandyhoof?
well, it's not Brandy.
B or a Brandyfoot.
Oh, he speaks with confidence.
I feel like it could be Eleanor though.
Maybe actually, yeah. Fuck, who knows?
It's definitely not Hoof. So we can get rid of
Yeah,
it.
You've
I think
introduced
Nora-
enough doubt in me.
Yeah.
I think Nora is a different character.
Yeah, I think it might be Ellen. The main character, the one that goes off with not Gandalf at the end.
Yes. I think it is Eleanor.
Isn't it Nori?
It's Nori, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's
no, you're right. It's A, and he's been a dick, and he's put one that looks like it should be right.
Yes.
But it's actually going to be A, and they probably don't even call it that in the entire show. But it's like written on IMDb.
OT, have you written Nora instead of Nori? Was that meant to say Nori?
No, those are spelled correctly.
It's A.
It's
Then.
Eleanor.
It's A.
We're locking in A.
You're locking in A. A is indeed correct. I enjoyed your process there. Yes, it was a deliberate choice to pick one that sounded like her actual name, but it is indeed Eleanor Brandyfoot. Well
What
done.
a dick.
Well, I'm giving away £10 for free, apparently.
We're never
I thought it was
going to
£100.
£10.
No, we're not doing £100. Right. This one. How many
What the fuck? What is the question?
How many mince pies are eaten in the UK every year?
It's
Why
not
is it relevant?
780 million.
Is it A, 100 million, B, 55 million, C, 260 million, or D, 780
Right, well,
million?
what's the population? 60 million? About that?
68 million, I think. I will check for you, but I
Okay.
think it's about 68 million.
Why
So-
is the question?
So let's round it to 70 million. So that would require everyone in Britain to eat 7.8 mince pies a year.
I think that's doable because
which
that's
is
like
doable.
a 6-pack each.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't like them. I reckon
A lot of
at
people
least
really
a
like
third.
them.
Oh, it's true. Are we counting? Is this counting mini mince pies? I assume.
It's anything that is a mince pie. So it would
Oh.
include mini mince pies and yeah.
I think it's 260 million because 100 million's too round for me. 55 is too low. 780 is a lot. It could be 780. I think it's C or D.
I think it's 780.
Sebastian.
I like the thinking of 100 does seem too round. 55 does seem like not a lot. 780 feels like a lot, but it also could be still the correct answer. So I think it's definitely between C and D for me still.
I need more convincing, Onod. Why do you think it's 780?
Because I'm just pretty confident that when you go into like Sainsbury's and they just got stack upon stack of mince fucking pie, and that's like they're going to be reloading that shelf. And I'm just thinking like how many mince pies I see at Christmas. Like there's usually like put on for like staff, you know, like there's probably like a good like fucking few mince pies each at like Christmas parties and stuff. Like I like, but this number isn't actually eaten. This is bought, right? Because the statistics they have no way of
It says eaten.
Well,
yeah, but
so
they have no way of knowing.
I think
whether-
Onod is correct. I think Onod is correct. I think this is how many are purchased.
Purchased.
So
Well,
I think that whether or not they hit the bin or not isn't known. It's just going to be how many are bought and it's assumed eaten.
Yeah,
I think 780.
that seems that does seem quite a good piece of theory. I think I'd agree with that.
Even though most of your evidence was anecdotal, I will agree that 780. I think 780 is so obscure a number and so ridiculously high compared to the others that it can only be true. So I think we're going to lock in D.
Well, impressively, you have got the correct answer. It is 780 million, an average of 12 mince pies per person.
That's why you should always trust the anecdotal evidence.
It's interesting though, because like if you think about the fact that majority, like quite a big portion of that will be like very young children and babies, and they're not going to be eating any of them.
They
so
fucking love mince pies.
So, for £8,000, not actually, but who is the
fucking nerd
most
question.
expensive Star Wars Legion character before any upgrades?
Yoda.
Is it Luke?
Yoda.
Is it Luke Skywalker Operative, Darth Vader Commander, C Yoda, or D Palpatine?
Palps was the same as Yoda, but I think got a points drop to 190. Yoda's
did he?
200.
Yeah.
Luke Operative, I think he's just under 200, unless he's been increased.
Yeah, he cut out.
Though, did I cut out?
Yeah, because
It's all right. What you said made sense still.
I don't know about Darth Vader though.
I don't think Vader's 200 base.
No, I think it is Yoda. Before
But are we thinking of Vader Operative? Is the Commander one more expensive?
I think he's close. I think he's maybe 180 or 185, or maybe a bit more. I don't think he's 200.
No, he's speed 1 as Commander, which is pretty shit. So, I reckon. Although Yoda's speed 1 as well.
Yeah, that's good logic there.
I think Yoda.
Okay. Are you locking in?
Oh no, don't lock it in yet.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't know how. I mean, we could 50-50 it, but if we get Yoda and Darth Vader, then we're in trouble. We're about halfway, so we can probably start using our stuff.
Yeah, maybe we should use our stuff. I don't know.
Remember, you've got phone a friend, ask the audience, and
also the audience.
No,
fuck it. Let's just go with our guts. I think that Luke got a points drop and Palps got a points drop. So I think it is Yoda, who I don't think has had a points drop. But I don't know about Darth Vader, so he might fuck it for us.
Okay, yep, happy with that? Locking in Yoda?
Yeah, it's locking Yoda.
Yeah. So they're all over 100. Well, they're all 190 or more, but Darth Vader and Palp are 190, Luke's 195, and Yoda is 200. So yes, you were correct.
Yay.
Wow.
Right.
Oh.
£16,000. Which 3 of the 12 companions of Throne Open Shield are known to have set out to retake Moria? Is it Ori, Dori, and Balin? Balin, Dori, and Oin? Balin, Ori, and Oin? Balin, Nori, and Oin?
It's all like the same answer to me. Right, well, Balin's in all of them, so that's sorted.
Yep.
What's the nerd with the slingshot? Ori.
No.
Yeah.
I thought that was Nori. Hang on.
No, it's Ori. So it's got to be Ori. So it's A or C, and then we've got to choose between Dory and Oin. I don't think it was Dory.
Which ones?
Oin.
Which ones can you take in the Moria SVG list? Do it
The
that way
Moria-
around.
The only 2 you can take are I think Balin's the only. I know, but Balin and Ori, I think, are the only ones that are actually in it.
Yeah.
It must include the other one. Can we use our 50-50 and can you not be a dick and delete one of the ones? Like, don't delete the 2 that we ruled out.
Yeah, I'm happy to use a 50.
Okay. You want to use 50-50?
Yeah, but only if you're not a dick.
Okay. Okay.
I don't
You have to make a
use
slide
it.
now.
It is not B or A.
D.
Okay.
Or A.
Right. Well, so it's the one I thought, which is C.
I think so.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, I'd
locking
say.
in C.
Okay, you all happy?
Yeah.
It is, in fact, C. Yes.
Yay.
Cool. What is our least viewed YouTube video? Is it?
It's the IP one. It's B. Lock it in.
Oh,
I'm
are
pretty
you
sure.
sure? Are you sure? 'Cause
Oh, has it
I
changed
will.
recently?
I will reveal. It's quite close down at the bottom.
Oh, fuck.
Is it the alternative 40k boxed games? Is it what IP would we make into a game? Is it the ROP spoiler discussion, or is it making a new mechanic for MESBG?
I think it might be that one actually.
Isn't it?
Things are all grossly underviewed.
I think it's the IP one.
Are you going to put links over these?
No one wants to go and listen to this.
Go and
shit.
watch them all before you see this question.
It's not the spoiler discussion. I think that got over 100 views.
Yeah. Which immediately is.
None of these got over 100 views.
Oh shit!
It could be the 40k box. It could be any of these fucking games. I reckon we should ask the audience.
Well, I mean,
There's no audience.
Well, I don't know how OT is going to do it, but we need to.
I'm still confident that it's the IP one.
That was my instinct.
as a viewer, I would. I would say,
It's all terrible.
I would say the IP one was probably
Right, hang on. Let's actually deduce this. I know it's not A, because I checked earlier and that was on 69 views. So it's not A. It wouldn't be D, because anything with Middle Earth in surely would have got more views than the other two.
Yeah.
So
Rings of Power should be like, I mean, at the time it was topical,
yeah.
so
I think it's B. I think Rings of Power we'd have picked up a couple views at the time just because it's topical. But B was like very early on when it was, and it's not something that people would go back to, I don't think.
It's not very searchable either. Like it's not something that you'd be able to find.
Thanks, Sebastian.
Some might say it was a shit video idea.
I mean,
it was one of our most fun to make, I think.
It was.
Oh yeah, it was good chat. It was just, I don't think anyone cares.
Good chat, shit content.
Yeah.
Okay,
B,
so
we're locking it in. B.
locking in B. Okay, so I'll do them view count by view count. The alternative 40k games video got 70 views.
No, someone's watched it.
It's probably you. The what IP would you make into a video game, into a war game? Sorry, got 43 views. The Rings of Power spoiler discussion got 45 views.
Oh my god!
And the making a new mechanic for Middle Earth SPG got 48 views.
Oh,
so
that's really low for a Middle Earth.
Rings of Power did so bad.
Yeah, you scraped through on that one.
I can't believe that a video with MESPG in the titles got so few views.
Well, we found a way.
Even our fucking even the shit early ones we've watched have got to 100, haven't they?
That's not updated. Sorry, hang on, give me a second. Nobody look. There we go. That's better. Okay, what is the fight value of Gandalf's cart?
Mare?
I didn't know it had a fight value.
No.
They're played with it.
It doesn't have a fight value. It's 0, surely.
It has a fight value in its profile.
Wait, before we lock him with 0, let's just.
I think so. Having played the Radagast Slay, I know that has a fight value for the purposes of, various magical powers and special abilities. So I don't think it's 0. I think it probably has I think it's either fight 1 or 2. There's no way it's going to be 3.
How many more questions are there?
But what use does making it 3 over 2 have?
Because if Gandalf's fight value is reduced, you could use the fight value of 3 of the cart, because you can always use.
So if Gandalf's fight is halved from 5 down to 2.5, but then it's rounded down from the bats, for example, to 2. Or if he strikes up to fight 6 or 7, and then that gets halved, then it would be 3.
I mean, it's some of the other rules and things that interact with various models using the fight value. So, I
see how many questions do we have left?
So you are on question 8. You got 4 more questions, and you got 2 more lives. So to be honest,
right. Can we phone a friend and you just tell us which one it is, please?
Yeah, let's phone a friend on this one, I reckon. What do you think, Sebastian?
Yeah, because I wouldn't know if it's 1. I feel like it's 1 or 2, but
I think your logic is there, but it's still.
I still wouldn't. I'm still not.
We still don't really know. Yeah.
Can we phone a friend, please? And can you just tell us which one it is?
It has a fight value of 0.
I fucking told you.
Okay, we lock that one in and we move on to the next one.
Yeah.
D.
What is the cheapest core unit in Star Wars Legion?
Right. Can we phone a friend?
It's not the foot soldiers. The skirmishers are actually better than the.
Ooh, are they better?
Actually, you've picked a good one here, because
the
other Ewok unit is definitely cheaper, but the skirmishers are actually an elite choice, aren't they?
So No, as it's a core unit. So these are the melee.
Oh, it is
guys.
a core unit.
What
it's
if
the
he
melee
wants
guys.
to be a millionaire options do we have left?
You can. To be honest, you've got 2 lives left, and there's
3 questions.
after this, there's 3. You've got 4 more questions and 2 lives. So you've
Can we
still
ask the audience?
you've still got you've used your 50-50. You've got your ask the audience. I'm not quite sure how we do that one, but
What's
I
the
think-
other one?
Yeah.
that's it. You've used all your options. You've used
I
the
thought
50.
there were 4.
You've used. I'm not giving you 4. I'm giving you 3 free lives.
I thought there was like a 4 thing in.
Oh my days!
No, I think it's just 50-50, call a friend, and ask the audience.
It's gotta be battle droids, no?
Battle droids, I think it's like 36, because they're 6 points each, and there's 5 of them. The skirmishes, I think, are actually around that. I think they're all very close.
Mm.
I think it'll be
And
like
I know-
2
know
points
Pikes-
different.
I know Pikes are 40 because I've seen various lists
Yeah.
outlining them in.
They're
Troops.
definitely more than battle droids. Rebel troopers have got to be more than battle droids, 100%.
You do only get 4 of them in a unit.
You get 4 of them.
I still think they're probably more.
Yeah,
I think they're probably like similar to the Pikes.
yeah, I'm inclined to agree. But I think I feel like the skirmishes.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the skirmishes.
No, I think they'll be quite close to the battle droids.
How much money do we win if we cash out at the moment?
About £3.
Oh, tempting.
Oh, my gut is saying the skirmishes, but I can see an argument for the B ones.
Well, if you want to go for skirmishes, go for skirmishes.
What do you think, Onod?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna put my neck out there and go for the skirmishes and lock it in.
You are not correct. It is in fact the B1 battle droids. The skirmishes are 40 points, and the B1 battle droids are 38.
Oh, they're 38.
38.
Why are they 38 when they're 6 points each?
They got nerfed a little while ago to be 2 points more expensive.
And how many points to the troopers as well?
Rebel troopers were 40, and the Syndicate foot soldiers were 44.
Okay.
The foot soldiers were recently nerfed. They're 40 in the original card, but went up to 44.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. So we're down to 1 life.
Down to 1 life. How many will do Tom and Goldberry have together?
Jesus Christ.
I think this is a lifeline easily, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. We're gonna ask the audience.
Really? You're not going to try and work it out? I think you can have a reasonable shot.
I don't know either of them, so how am I supposed to have a reasonable shot?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Goldberry has 12. Tom has 16, I think.
I think he's got more than that. I played a guy. Well, if I'm wrong, then I'm really an idiot. But or my opponent was cheating. I played a guy who had Tom Bombadil, and I remember after a few turns of him using Will, he was still in the high teens of numbers, and he was physically writing the number down, not using circles. So
yeah, but if it's combined, unless OT incorrectly.
Yeah, but 12 and 18 plus.
No, 12 and 16.
You think 16 for Tom?
Yeah.
I feel like it's higher than that, but you
Okay.
could wait. Well, I mean, we can rule out 25.
Just to be clear, I'm going off the Armies of Lord of the Rings. I don't think there's been an FAQ. I will check now, but I'm going off the Armies of Lord of the Rings book to see if their will's been increased, but I don't think it has.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I know that they can use one. I'm pretty sure they can use them for free, though.
Okay.
Maybe we go 28 then, because 27 and 28 are pretty close to each other. 25 and 31 are a bit outliery. And I don't imagine they're going to have an odd number of will, potentially. I feel like as soon as you get into higher numbers, you just pick an even number. Maybe that's just me.
It's 12 and 16.
Okay, this is our last life. But
well, no, we continue after this.
Well, but if we're wrong,
we can lose 3 lives.
No, I think. Well, how does it work, OT? If we lose this,
I,
are we out?
I will allow you one more life after this because these
Okay.
last questions are quite hard.
I'm happy to lock 28 in then. Sebastian?
I mean, I really have no clue because I would have used one of the other lines, but I'm happy if you feel like you've got a good hunch, go for it.
Onod seems pretty sure, so
I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but I know that Tom has more. I'm pretty sure that Tom gets a free point of will a turn, maybe.
I'm not sure. Starting at 16 and getting a free one a turn seems a bit much.
No, that sounds right to me actually. Like, I know that he's got free ones, but I'm pretty sure he also has a fair amount to start with. But
Okay.
how many exactly, I don't know.
Well, let's lock in 28 and find out.
It is in fact incorrect. Tom Bombadil has 15 and Goldberry has 10. So the answer was 25.
No.
Okay. Right.
Does he get a free one every turn?
No.
Is he not?
No.
That person was definitely cheating there.
Maybe, or I was reading the number wrong, which is also possible.
So you still have your Ask the Audience lifeline available, which might come in useful on this
What
one.
does that mean, though?
We call OT and pretend that he's a friend.
So it's just another free one, basically.
We'll see. How many presents in total were given in the 12 days of Christmas song?
Is there an I don't care option?
Mathematically, we can work this out. So,
it's going to be a wanker thing where it's like every single day you have to add to the previous day. So
yeah. So
it's one.
So we can physically work this out. So I'm just going to do it on a Word document.
1 plus 3 plus 6 plus
it's
7.
good. There's no time limit.
No, 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10 plus 15.
Hang on.
Well, it's 12.
360.
I can't believe we're having to do math. So fucking lame.
It's just like it's an accumulative algorithm. It's 364, no?
No. Wait, I don't know. No, it's really high. I think it might be 428, but let me have a look.
Of course, the maths person is giggling in the back.
Yeah, having a great time.
This is such a fucking lame question.
It's a Christmas question.
Yeah,
the worst kind of question. How many presents? It's not even grammatical.
Oh, fuck off.
Fucking illiterate maths person.
I don't. Well, I'm definitely doing this wrong because my answer isn't going to be any of these. What I've done is, and obviously the theory is incorrect if one of these answers is correct, or I've beaten OT at maths, which is also probably unlikely. So the first. Oh wait, why have I done that? Oh wait, hold on. So the first day. Oh, I see why I've done that. Okay. So the first day is mentioned 12 times. I can see what I've done wrong here. Right, cut all of this.
Oh, God.
The first day is mentioned 12 times, right? The second day is mentioned one less time. So 11. And then 10, 9. No, that's not how you do it, is it?
It's 364.
You just Googled it.
Yeah. Fuck you, AT.
Hold on. I want to see if my method works.
Not playing your fucking stupid maths quiz. That's what calculators are for. The internet was invented for this purpose.
My method did not work, I can confirm.
Okay. You are correct. It is 364. Well
Can
done.
you give us the maths behind it, please?
You basically just keep adding the same number to the next number to the previous one, then you add it all up at the end.
What Onod said.
Like, I know how to do it, I just couldn't be bothered.
I was still trying to work out the theory.
I got to day 7 and I was just like, fuck this. I will get there eventually. I'm just Googling it.
Yep.
Fuck you, AT.
Right, final question. How many Oscars did the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy
26.
receive?
It's 26. Lock it in.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it is.
26.
26 or 22, I think.
I have no idea, but Mer seems pretty confident, so.
Wait, is this the last question?
Yeah, and you still have a lifeline left.
I'm going to phone a friend. Ring, ring. Ring,
It's
ring.
the audience.
I'll break it down to a 50-50.
Oh, the audience, yeah.
I'll break it down to
Go
50-50. It's not 26.
Great.
It's 19. It's 19. 100%. It's 19.
And it's not 19.
Oh, fuck.
If we cash out now, do you have to give us each a 5?
No, I'm not giving you. It's between you. So you
What?
could have
That's fucking shit.
It's 17. 100%. It's 17.
Whoa. £5. Hang on a second. £5. We get a 4-pack of very cheap beer for that.
I think it's actually 22.
Okay. So I will reveal it's not 26 and it's not 19.
Fuck's sake. You really want us to win, don't you?
I'm trying really hard.
So it's either A,
Yeah.
17, or B.
What did the audience think it would be?
So that's I'm eliminating. I, as the audience, have eliminated 2.
Okay.
I'm not
We just
telling.
had two
Not,
50-50s.
I'm not telling you the answer on the last question. Like,
Is this all of the Lord of the Rings
The trilogy.
films, or just
this
one
is
of
the
them?
whole thing.
Well, the trilogy, yeah.
Whole trilogy.
Now, okay, right. If I recall correctly, they didn't actually give Fellowship of the Ring 2 Towers many, did they? They kind of like decided that they were just going to give them all to Return of the King, rather than give them all to all 3 films every year. So I reckon it's actually lower than you think it is.
Do you reckon? Do you reckon it's 17?
I mean, I would have probably D, but now I know it's not D.
I mean, next closest is A, isn't it?
But then 17 doesn't seem like many. How many Oscar categories are there though? Because if there's only like 10, then that's loads.
I
But
will
if there's,
reveal
like-
it received 30 nominations in total.
30. Oh,
30.
17 seems like it did a bit shit if it got 30 nominations.
Yeah, but how many people get nominated for each category? Isn't it 3 or 4?
It's 5 or 6 normally.
5 or 6. So 17 is actually insane. So if
True.
your odds are 5 out of 6 or 6 out of 6, a 1 in 5 or 1 in 6 chance, and you won basically half, more than half, I think we go A. I think that's reasonable.
You were pretty confident it was in the 20s a second ago, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he was also absolutely adamant it was 26.
Yeah, I obviously know what I'm talking about, so that's why.
Well, what would it have got? It would have got best soundtrack. It would have probably.
I can't be bothered to work.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think we're going to go through every category.
Okay,
I think
I
we
think
go.
A. Just go 17.
we're going A, please, Jeremy Clarkson.
I can reveal that it is in fact A. It received 17 nominations in total.
Yeah, I was right all along.
No, you weren't.
We won £10.
You won 10 English pounds, which
This
I
is
will.
a-
Can we win? I don't know, 12, so that we can actually split it between us.
No,
This is
I'm
a
gonna
changing amount of money.
chop a £10 note into 3 pieces and give each of you a piece of it.
Now that's a win because if you take that into a bank, they have to exchange it for a full £10.
I don't think that's how the world works, Onod.
What we've done there,
Imagine if,
tripled that £10.
but then everyone would do that.
I think they catch you after you did it once. Weren't you in the other week with the other half?
No. An enormous pair of glasses on and a false moustache. Cool, fantastic. Well, very well done.
Right, thanks for that.
You performed pretty much how I expected, but yeah, it wasn't bad. And
Not badly.
yeah, pretty much.
Thank you.
You were less adamant about some things than I expected. So all we've really got left is New Year's resolutions. And I don't. Do we have ours from last year, or should we just move on to new ones?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Does anybody have any sort of, not like real resolutions, obviously, but like hobby related resolutions? Does anybody have any that spring to mind?
Not really. I mean, other than giving Legion a bit more of a go. I think even potentially being fine with getting stuff ready for the tabletop and not obsessing and spending way too much time on a project.
Fair. Sounds pretty reasonable. Onod, I'm asking this with sufficiently low expectations, but what's your resolution going to be for the year? Okay.
I don't really know yet where the year is going to take me, because it could take me in an unexpected route depending on what's released. You know what I mean?
Right.
An unexpected journey.
Because
beautiful.
but a better version of that.
Wasn't bad.
No, actually, an unexpected journey was okay.
Yeah.
And then it would have been actually okay. I don't know. I mean, I find it very difficult because, like, whenever I try and set myself a long-term hobby goal, I end up pivoting and doing something completely different. So I'm not really sure. Not really sure.
You could make it more general than specific, then.
I would like to paint at least 2 miniatures.
Right. Okay. Good.
That does seem doable.
I've got my doubts.
Thanks.
I'm gonna steal all his paints next time at his house. Right, Mayor, what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to be. I want to be very ambitious and say I'm going to paint everything I own, but I know that that's probably not realistic. However, over 12 months, I don't know. I feel like it could happen.
Not if you keep buying more things.
You what?
Not if you keep buying more things.
No, that's true. But I think from with what I have at the moment, I think it's possible. That I want to try and paint more consistently than last year, and see if I can do maybe an average of 20 miniatures a month on average.
Wow.
So basically, what's going to happen is in November, I'm going to paint 200 miniatures.
That would help with the average, wouldn't it?
It really would.
Yeah, well, that's why I went with an average.
Will you fail if you go above your
Oh, interesting.
We'll go for at least 20.
Okay. I was going to say, does that mean that if it's not exactly 200,
You have to sell them or burn them?
Yeah.
you have to give them away for free?
Yeah, to a subscriber. I am going to.
No one asked.
Okay.
What are you doing, OT?
Oh,
Fucking asshole.
What are you doing, OT?
I am going to buy less miniatures. I'm going to paint less miniatures. And I'm going to try.
Such a lie.
You're going to buy and paint less miniatures.
Yeah, I'm going to buy and paint less miniatures, and I'm going to try
Such a lie.
I'm going to try and play more of the game. So I think
nice.
I think I now realistically have, apart from bolt action, like I've pretty much got 2 Legion armies, and maybe a third on the way. And I've got every MSPG army I realistically need. So I think I need to stop buying stuff and start actually using them.
I don't believe you.
Okay. Well,
how many is
nobody
less?
asked. I will buy and paint less than 150 miniatures next year.
This year, OT bought and painted about 320 miniatures.
So his goal's fairly reasonable then.
Yeah.
I don't think he has self-restraint. He bought some fucking elves for no reason.
They're cool sculpts. They're really cool
but
sculpts.
you had no reason for them, and the sort of person that does that will not be able to resist.
Oh, I don't know. I think Nolden Exiles are cool. You know?
No, I'm not saying they're not cool. I'm just saying that I don't.
see.
I think that it indicates a state of mind that does not.
Okay. I mean, are you analysing me? Is that what's going on right now?
Yeah, it's a kind of psychological experiment, really, isn't it?
Brilliant. Okay. Right. Well, before that gets too deep, maybe we should call it a day. Well, another year.
You say it like we've done a year before this.
Oh, I mean, it's okay. A year.
We're coming into another year.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah. Yes,
Jesus.
and 2024 will be just as good as 2023.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be better.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up.
It is divisible by 2, so...
That's always good.
You know.
Thanks for watching us, I guess. Thanks, audience. For, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, good, yeah.
For hearing our content.
I don't know.
And thank God for editing. Hooray!
Well, thank you very much for having me on.
Well, thank you for being here. Honestly, I'm sorry.
It really was a recording.
This has been recorded.
Yeah. Craig has lost brain cells.
We didn't know it was possible.
Craig has left the server.
It's probably for the best, yeah.
Right. Gnarly.
Hooray. Thank you, everyone.
Outro.
You've been listening to the Hobby Breakfast Show podcast Christmas special featuring the mayor.
Bye.
OT.
Bye, everybody.
Sebastian.
See you later.
And that other guy.
What a nerd.
There we go. That's done.